Thank you. Good evening everyone, and yes, it's a model area video for people who are going to ask that question. I did a bit of a change around today with my room, so the big boxes are now over this corner, and I wanted to show you the small boxes were this toy boxes are all in this corner. I've still got a lot to organise, but I have got a fan next to me because it's still summer, and of course we got a really high heat wave at the moment coming in with what day is it? Hot weather comes in. It starts. Well, it technically starts tomorrow, but it's going to end on the Thursday or something like that, which is the day after the rail tour. So I know there's a rail tour coming through Dawlish tomorrow, going down to Paignton, which is supposed to be a steam engine, but with this heat wave I just don't know it's worth me going out in it at this moment. Have I got around to cleaning the track yet? No, I haven't. I desperately need to do that, because obviously with my new models I'm going to be reviewing and unboxing for you during Christmas, I need to do that because I haven't got around to them all yet. How can I not manage to get around to cleaning the locomotives yet? Well, mainly because I've been sorting my room out all day, and of course, you know, I had other things going on before that, so I don't always have the free time to do it all in one day, so that's why do struggle with doing all these videos at times, because my videos don't come easy. I mean, yeah, sure, some people might say making videos are easy enough, but they're not really that easy. And you've got to think about all the editing and uploading. You've got a consideration to your content, because when you edit a video, I was Kesselbacken. But when you have all these all these videos that you got to do in the concept of making YouTube in general is challenging. It's not an easy game. People might consider it easy because they haven't gone through it yet. But, you know, being a YouTuber has its plus points, but it has a lot of downfalls too, and that's the problem. That is the thing is, model railways is something I love since I was growing up, but making YouTube content is a big challenge, because I mean, I do find it fun, but I also find it quite hard going making these videos, because it takes hours to put together. You might not see it in contrast to what I do, and I've been off it for a week for the most part last week because I wasn't been well. That's why I had the odd trickle of videos last week, because I just felt so bad. But because I'm on the mend now, there should be a few more extra videos too this week. There won't be every day of the week, which some people would love to see. Videos every single day, not happening with me. To be honest, there's going to be a lot of... I think there'll be enough videos to cover for the rest of this year, I think. I mean, yeah, I haven't seen as much rail tours of which I would done last year, but to be honest, I mean, unless there's something super exciting coming through, which would surprise me, then sure, I will go and see something if it's unusual, but if there's something I've already seen multiple times, and with the heat waves are coming in, I just don't feel very excitable about it at the moment, because this heat is so intense with just being out in it. It's really horrible. I do know, having been out in the heat wave in July and August is the worst point for heat waves. Actually, September is not much better, to be honest with you. It's just as bad, if not worse. June is not too bad, but when you head towards July and August, yeah, that's the worst time to be out in them. Because that's a point where the sun is usually at its hottest point for the year, and then it goes down to get cooler again for the autumn and the winter, and then it starts back up again in the next spring. To start all over again, that is life, which is very true, but some people do not like being like it that roasting hot, and I certainly do not like it that hot. I'm not the individual who likes it roasting hot. I much prefer it cooler because it's more bearable to deal with. The track will get cleaned. I'm going to plan to get it cleaned in a few days' time for next week for my new thing. I'm not saying what train it's going to be, but it's a new train. And I'm in 2 months to review it and unbox it for you this week, or wait till Christmas, which is no 4 months, but when am I going to get the track cleaned? I'm going to get it cleaned over this coming week because I've now got more than half my video done, well, more than half of my room tidied. I'm just going to get the other half done over tomorrow if I can, finish it all off. Line 2, people are going to ask me, what are you doing with your dream out with line 2, what are you doing with line 1? Well, I wanted to bring this up last week, but I was so lousy last week, I want to put it off for that reason. Right, because now it's 20 past 8 and I don't want to be holding you up too long tonight, I'm going to bring up a chat video for you. I'm going to pre-make it for you. I'm going to make it on the Monday this time, and it will go up on the Tuesday morning early, and you can decide what you think is a good idea. There's going to be a rail tour video maybe on Wednesday, and there might be one on Friday. I'm not sure at this moment, but I'm hoping to turn to that particular one. Those two particular. What do I like about model railways? Well, many things. Model railways has a lot going for itself. Yes, it's expensive. It's not a cheap hobby. Is it worth it though? Because you love having it and having to see your train running around on your layout. Yeah, definitely. If you're into trains like me, you definitely know like what you get, and you're going to enjoy seeing it in action when it's going around on your layout. And I will guarantee every model fanatics person out there who watches my channel and know exactly what I mean will understand it. But if you're new to the model industry system, then welcome. I can't do a live stream at the moment, but I'm gonna bring one up when it's a quarter day. I was supposed to be one back in June, but I never did. So I'm going to bring one up to you towards the end of August, if I can. What am I doing now? I'm going to move the fan out of the way a little bit so I can maneuver the trains easier. That's what my plan is. How powerful is this fan? Oh, it's very powerful for what it is. I have it on one most of the time, and it's so strong when you get it going. It will basically take you by surprise every time you want to use it for cooling your room down or cooling yourself down, in that matter. It's so hot in here. I mean, the winter is quite nice to sit and just enjoying watching the model railway going around while you're just trying to keep yourself warm in the cooler months of the year. But I don't know, I mean, there's a lot to model railways which you can do so much more which you can't do with the mainline model tracks, which is, well, the real tracks. You just can't do that with the real things. A, because they're really dangerous, and secondly, I mean, unless you're a driver or a staff member who know what you're doing, or they've got an eye and you're doing something to the tracks. In certain situations, sure, they'll probably allow, certain situations they'll allow to be on the track. So just saving someone's life, then maybe they might allow it. But otherwise, do not play with the real track. Extremely dangerous. Do not play with them. If you want to play with anything, play with model railways. Yes, I'm still not 100% perfect, but I'm far more better than I used to be. I'm far more better than last week, that's for sure. Still not perfect, but I'm on the mend, and I've been on the mend for the past week or so. But that's fine. What's going on down here? So what angles am I going to go out for these trains tonight? Well, as I said, I'm going to do a Saturday for you on Monday, and I'll put it up on Tuesday, and then the Thursday I will be putting up a video for you maybe on the Wednesday, maybe on the Thursday. So yeah, there's going to be probably at least two extra videos next week, because obviously with the rail tours. Any other trains that I'm going to be collecting this year for what I've got left for July? Well, for the most part, didn't mean to knock that over. For the most part, there will be. I am going to do the summer Herge Railway runs on Herge Railways between Common and Enfield Railways. So I am going to go on that one this year. I am going to still be planning to go to Birmingham New Street for a video. I'm waiting for it to be cooler. I mean, really cool. To be bearable, basically. Anything between 10, well, maybe 15 degrees will be fine for me. But Some people might prefer it warmer, but for me I prefer it cooler because it's just nicer to have when you're travelling 6.5 hours up there and then 6.5 hours back. I have to bear all that in mind when travelling, up country to do a railway video. And I'll do that for like 2 or 3 hours while I'm up there, and then head back later that day around 5 p.m. or something, or 6. And then catch my train back. Because by the time I head out, it's going to be quite late. Well, I'll probably get there for like late morning. And then I will have to come back on the earliest ones possible at either 4:30 or 5:30 in the evening. Get back for like 8 or 9 p.m. in the evening. What's going to happen with the track? Well, I do have spare spongy things if I need them. I've got some cloth to use for that track cleaning solution stuff to wipe across the tracks. Which hopefully I will do before watch my training of the trains. I think it's this one. It goes past the station. It's not going very fast, but I think fast enough. So, how many angles I'm going to go at with this video today with the 3 trains I own at the moment? At the moment, I'm going to be going with this one, the station angle. I'm going to go from the back, so it's going to be coming past me from past the train a bit faster. What's going to happen with line 2? Again, I'm going to bring that up on Monday video for you. It's not going to be a talky video, so to speak of. It's going to be more like a how-to video, how to overcome something on your route. That's my plan. I know a lot of people say, what's the difference in that and then a normal regular chat video to a how-to video? Well, a how-to video is just more to help some people out and new to the model railway industry stuff, and just helping them out how the system works, and sort of simple things like that. Because we are all starters in model railway. Why did I stop the train? Well, mainly because it's not because I want to stop the train, it's just more there's an issue on this curve and I need to sort it out before I can move again. Is it a simple issue? Well, for this one I might need to change it. Am I resting enough? Some people say yeah. Other people say no. You don't rest enough. Well, let's be fair. I don't rest as much as people think I do. I mean, when I wasn't well properly last week, what did I do? I mean, seriously, what did I do? All I did when I was unwell. Some people might find it boring me to talk about it, but some people were curious about it. What did I do when I was unwell? Well, what did I do unwell was not much at all, actually. They're Michelin's trains, these are. And why do I not have any more of them at the moment? Well, you wait and see, because I don't think it will be the last. These three won't be the last sets I'll be doing. These will be, well, there'll be probably at least another 4, I think, this year. One's on the way, which is arriving on Monday, apparently. So, I've got that to look forward to, and I'll tell you what livery it's going to be in. If I do tell you what train it is, and then you'll just, either get excited or very annoyed. So, I'd rather keep it a surprise until the day. I try to choose what day I unbox them and review it for you, but I haven't decided any days yet. What day it's going to be unboxed and reviewed for you, but it will happen. It will either happen this upcoming week, or it could be around Christmas. I'm not sure at this moment in time. So we've got Intercity, Bridge Rail, Intercity. I know a lot of people say, British Rail Intercity is the best one. Some people like the East Midland ones over the other. Personally, to me, I do not mind whatever it's in. As long as it looks good and it runs well and its performance is absolutely flawless. Not, the song by George Michael. Because I know IK2 made a joke about that in one of his videos years ago. Yeah. And yes, John Wesley is the guy who invented for the newcomers onto this platform. Yes, John Wesley was the guy who invented HSTs. He was the founder of lots of things. He wasn't just a smart dude with knowledge for the love of the part of the APT, I think it was. And he brought out his version of, well, almost like the APT, but better. So, I know for some people say, the HSTs are better than the APT, but where do you think the APT came from? Well, the HSTs came from, the HSTs came from the APT. originally. And that's because the APT was the first ever tilting train of its time. And now, grant you, it looks a bit odd. It does look a bit odd, but you know what? It's not the worst. I mean, it's not as weird as some of the other ones I have seen over the years. With the what's the weirdest one I've ever seen in person? I would say my weirdest one I ever seen in person would be, gosh, would it have been the APT? Not the APT. What's that one that I saw? Was it last year or was it the year before? I can't remember. Not the Pacers. I've never seen a Pacer. Definitely not the Pacer. I do not want to drive a bus on wheels. On a railway, that's definitely not my thing. I like the HSTs. I actually adore the HSTs. They're my most favourite train ever, out of any other train. Why? Because they had a stunning performance, they were comfortable, reliable, and they look really good at low speed and high speed. I know some people say, well, actually the high speed was better than low speed. Well, that's personal opinion. Yes, the HSTs, way back in the day when they first came out, in London, they came out out of London, out of the country. People might say, well, the only reason I like the HSC so much because they are, they got great history, they are comfortable, reliable, quite fast, and they were diesel hybrids. That is true, and they also had a weird arrangement too, called Bobos, which is a type of wheel arrangement. I will go into that more into detail for another time. I'm not going to do it today because the time is now 20 to 9 and I do not want to go boring you to death for the rest of the evening with this video, not talking about something which some people might be interested in me to talk about and other people do not want me to talk about, which I will save for another day video. I know for a fact the Bobo wheel arrangement was quite popular. A bit like the bullied wheels on some steam locomotives. They were very popular for the time. Do I appreciate all these things that I can do? Do I appreciate what I do for the channel, for my platform? I mean, about 99% of it, yes, I do appreciate it. Why am I so stressed about anything? Well, mainly because I do find making videos in the past, I don't know, I've been doing YouTube for 9 years now, and I have found lots of challenge in making content. I mean, apart from, you get people screaming outside or, things are just being in the way. Or something happens when I'm trying to make a video. Something gets in the way and it's like, really? I'm doing a video. And something else comes up, it's like, really? And it just feels like it's always one of those days when you just don't feel like getting anything done on the video. That's what it feels like to me. And then some people say, well, That is true. You're making a video, you guarantee something goes on. And you don't really want to happen, but it happens anyway. What am I supposed to do in that situation? Well, the best thing you can do in that situation when something happens, either it's an emergency reason or, people just mucking around while you're filming. I had it happen, my mum and my sister mucked around when I was filming one day. They just decided to take advantage of that to put on my fingers, so to speak, off. And they decided it was a good idea when I was filming to make fun of me when I was doing a video. And they learned to dance and sing in front of the camera and they didn't realise it was recording at the time. That was quite funny, and then later they said, "Did you record me singing and dancing in front of the camera?" I did kind of giggle about it, but I didn't say anything. What did I do? Because I didn't do much, so what am I gonna do when time changes and we're living differently? I'll worry about that when time comes. It is a short, sweet video for you tonight, so Intercity is not gonna be. Don't worry, I'm not abandoning the HSTs. They are my prime possession for my whole layout. They are my beauties. And to be honest, I do not mind people saying, "Don't you first do dual hybrid sets?" Nope, I do not. I like Steam in small quantities. I do not like them in the way other people do. I don't find myself fascinated enough about them in that way. Sure, they have their quirks and they have the interesting, personality about them, sure. But they don't have, the interest enough for me to consider. Is she a driver? She's a driving train. Well, she would be if I got her fixed. She is American Dash 8. I think she's international based locomotive. She's not a British train. Excuse me. She's not a British train at all. She is an international train. Do I like international trains? For me, to be honest, not really. I don't mind them, seeing them in person and whatnot, but if I was going, say, like, somewhere, people saying, like, "Are you going to go down to the pub with your buddies tonight?" Then no, I don't tend to go out with anyone. Friend-wise or otherwise. I know some people say people do like comment on people who do not have phones they do, etc. But to be honest, I mean, being single or anything else, it just doesn't really appeal to me to date anyone. So that's why I don't really put myself in any choices where I would not want to be in. Besides, I've got my goals, I've got my ambitions towards things I want to do in my life, so That's what I can say for my past experience with some people who roll with the noodle at me and throw the thunder at me for some reason. Why is this train not running properly? Well, she has denied. That's true. She has denied. I just ordered her just last week, so I don't know what's causing this, but she's a little bit grindy. I just put a small drop of oil on the front wheels and the back driving wheels. Will she pick up speed? Yes, she will, if I want her to. This is my last train for you for tonight. I got plenty more other trains to show you, just so I don't really want to bring them all out tonight, because I'm knackered as it is and quite warm, because it's a warm day, and I have been sorting my bedroom out all day, so I'm quite this so to speak. Here she comes. I'm gonna speed her up a little bit. Oh, I heard that grinding. That grinding is something else. Is it something to do with oil, or is it something to do with the track? Do you know something? I don't think it's to do with the track directly, but I mean, it's possible it could be something to do with the railway itself. I mean, she's had her moments where it's just grinding from her engine dry. I heard that. Here she comes again. I'm keeping my hands out the way. It's to do with her. What does it do with her? Sounds not very healthy. It's supposed to be at the front. I think that might have done it. might done it. Let's see. That sounds better. I did it the wrong way around. Right guys, we're on red battery. So we're gonna end it off here with passing with the Junior HST coaches with her power car. She's now sounding a lot healthier because I found what's causing the problem. It wasn't train at all. I can't do anything until I get this connected. To do with this connection down here. Sound better now? Yeah. Running up here now. Well, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and very nice talking to them. And this one for the picture. I've got you now. I think that's coming through. This is what I'm trying to go on Friday. Yeah. Good boys, yeah. Tell me where I know you. Wow,
I've actually got really shut the train down to it.
Why?
Because of battery.
But I've got mine. Mine hasn't been used barely.
Yeah, but it's the
Can't believe I actually lost my Nexus again.
that sucks.
Second one's now, one's broke, and the other one's
It is.
losing it. Peak outages, I don't know where this is too. And this be on my account now, do it.
It's free.
Too.
Definitely free. Let's see it.
Yeah, he's going through now with the tankers. planned for 2 days on this.